is the timeline after an initial IEP testing is completed to when they determine eligibility? In Florida, they met their 60 days in January, and they have a, quote, reasonable amount of time to give me the results, is what they say.
So, Florida has a meeting to have a meeting to have a meeting and then talk about having another meeting. You want to have a meeting? So, we don't do a lot of things good in Texas, but we get in there and get it done. So, they do have a timeline. Everybody has a timeline off of evaluations unless it's a reevaluation. So, if it's an initial evaluation, you have 30 days or a month to come back to the table. So, when we talk about reasonable, we can assume that it wouldn't exceed that. So, there's no reason that it would exceed that. So I would send an email and say, I'm greatly concerned that you are out of compliance, not having this meeting so we can look at my child's educational needs. Please let's get that scheduled as soon as possible. And also remember, if you're having concerns in any part of the country, reach out to Manny Diaz at the Florida Department of Education. Tell him Karen said hi. Reach out to compliance and say, this is what's happening. This is what you're going to say when you have a concern at your state. List in the email what's happening in a sanitized way, and then add this line. Please tell me where that is in the code. Please tell me where that is in the code. And so that you're building a file about what is the law in Mississippi, what is the law in Wisconsin, what is the law in Colorado, instead of having somebody who may or may not have knowledge of the law or the knowledge of the current law giving you directives and wrong information.